What's happening, y'all? This is Markey, and I'm here with my co-host Travis, and we got Courtney in the house today. Courtney is our featured artist for the Open Mic Night Live this Friday, the 21st, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you can't be there, join us on Ustream.com at the Markey Chukes Show. Check us out. We're going to get in a I got some questions here about Courtney. How you categorize yourself? You sing, you rap, you do poetry. No, you do poetry, and yeah. Travis said your oil change and all that. How do you categorize yourself though?
I like to say that I'm basically a Renaissance woman, a woman of many things. I don't like to basically put myself in a category because that's like putting myself in a box. So, you know, I like to do it all, and, you know, hip-hop and rap was my first love, but this spoken word is starting to become my passion, so that's basically what I'm focused on doing now.
How long have you been doing the hip-hop, the performing of it, recording and all that stuff? How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing that for quite a while. I actually started probably in some of the same places you did back with set, you know what I mean? So that's been about, you know, since I was 12, right? Self-expression, teen theater, right. You know what I mean? So since about 12 years old, and, you know, took a break for a little while, had some cheering, but, you know, I started getting back in the full swing of things about last year, so I've been pretty much hitting it hard ever since last year, about this time last year.
Who are your most major influences when it comes to the world of hip-hop?
Basically, definitely Queen Latifah, MC Light. You know, I'm an old school head, so I like true hip-hop, so those are basically my influences, in BDP, Boogie Down Productions, you know, some of that good political type stuff.
So what do you, since we're all on that right now, what do you feel is the current state of hip-hop? You know, you always hear, back in the day, we had your BDP, we had Public Enemy, so we had balance. You know, now we don't have that balance. So what do you feel? And then what do you even feel about female hip hop, you know, artists right now and the state of hip hop? Talk about
Well, basically, it's just like the sign of the times. The younger generation coming in, it's more focused on like worldly things and not so much as political things. But I don't want to say that it's in danger, but I'll just say it's ever changing.
So what do you feel about the like currently females don't have much of a voice in hip hop? I mean, I think Nicki Minaj might be the only female rapper really making noise right now. So what do you think about that?
Well, I think is, you know, a lot of females get slept on. You got like the Jean Grey. A lot of people don't even know about her, but she's very, very good. And, you know, you just got a lot of underground hip-hop female artists that just don't get the recognition because they don't, you know, shake they stuff and expose themselves all the time. So
right.
People, you know, big names go for what sells. So a lot of times females get pushed back, and you never hear about them unless like you're on a local scene or an underground scene.
Now, I'm sorry. Now you put out an album here recently, right? I got and my favorite song on the cut is on the album is Dreadlocks. I've listened to the album. Well, I broke my stereo in my car, so I listen to it when I can, and I'm at the barbershop, and that Dreadlocks, that's probably the only cut out. You know how you get a album, and the album is good, but you got this one, and that Dreadlocks, I ain't even got none, but I want to get some after I listen to the song. But you brought some stuff. You gonna give us a little taste of something? Cause are you on YouTube or anything like that?
Yes, I got one performance that I did at Harry's on YouTube.
Okay.
It was, you know.
And what's the name of it on there to go on YouTube so we can tell them to go check it out so they can see you?
Put my name Courtney Owens in and it'll come up with the YouTube. I don't have like a specific domain or anything, but just.
You got a performance next week at what is that called?
That'll be Mookie's in Fort Wayne, and I'm be doing spoken word over there, so that'll be next Thursday over in Fort Wayne. So doors are starting to open up for me in the spoken word venue, so I'm very happy and pleased with that.
So is that an open mic type of venue you're going to there, or is it like set performance coming in? What kind of thing are they doing over there?
It's basically both.
Okay.
Right. It's open, and then they have set performers, so a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, let me kick some.
It's rolling, you know what I'm saying? Because this is the Markey Chukes Show. I'm Markey Chukes, and this is Travis, my co-host, and we got Courtney here with us, and that's Courtney Owens. let's not forget Travis's CD too. He got one out, but right now we're gonna give it to Courtney, and that, the open mic night live. Courtney Owens. Courtney Owens.
All right, Courtney Owens. I got a little piece here. I'm only going to do a little piece, so I need you to come out to support to get the rest of the piece. And I entitled this piece right here. It's called The Miseducation of the Negro. I'm sure you've heard the title before, but this is my own interpretation of it. And it starts off, America, the DEA, bit off more than they could chew. The FBI, CIA, COINTELPRO, well, them too. Population control, I'll call it genocide. Flood the hood with dope and watch them commit suicide. Label black evil and strip away their pride. The miseducation of the Negro, hoping that he grows. The dream of Martin has become a nightmare. In the words of Langston Hughes, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. The shackles of slavery are now placed upon the mind. The only thing that has ever changed is the date and time. Oppression, defamation, the tie that still binds. The miseducation of the Negro, hoping that he grows. Stripped of our culture, values, and even our name. The pains and the pressure, I ask myself, is this what remains? The cry of the slave is now heard in the echoes of the scream from the mother who lost her child to senseless violence. Have we forgotten about the lives that were slaughtered during the Chicago, Detroit, and Watts riots? The skin that was busted open from the crack of the master's whip. The silent protest met with the end of a nightstick to the brother robbed by another just to hit a lick. The miseducation of the Negro, hoping that he grows. Now that's all right there, and gonna have to come out and check it out.
And that's all y'all gonna get right there. That was just a snippet. So y'all got to come out and check that out. We what else we got going on? Kevin Dansby, a local. Let me show him that flyer right there. A local author in Lima area is having a book signing today at what is that? Vino Bellissimo's from 5 to 8. Bellissimo. Vino Bellissimo from 5 to 8 p.m. today. So go out and check Kevin out. Tell him that we gave him a shout out on the Markey Chukes show.
His book is titled Alley Cat. So I know that you can pick it up at the bookstore at the mall. I think that's Walden Books at the mall. So go check the book out. Check Kevin out. Bellissimo.
There's some you got something about we got some broad issues. Oh, did you watch nobody watched American Idol last night? It was phenomenal. I was just turning. Well, actually, I don't watch American Idol, but my wife watched American Idol. So if I'm in a room with her, I gotta watch American Idol. And I just walked in and she was watching American Idol. I saw, I saw Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, and then I saw Randy Jackson, and then I saw J-Lo. I saw J-Lo, and it's going to be real funny this year. We ain't getting paid for this, but I'm going to tell y'all, check that out at least while they doing the tryouts, because that's some real funny stuff.
So what do you think about the new judges? I usually watch American Idol for the first couple of weeks because I want to see the bad people. I don't need to see good singers. I see good singers right here in my own city, and I enjoy, hearing them sing. When I turn that on, I'm strictly to watch people embarrass themselves. So after the third week, I'm done. So what do you think about the new judges? That's really the big difference of the show is that they have that Simon's gone. I used to like to watch him make people feel small, right?
Dude, why you even ask me that? I got J-Lo. Who is Simon Cowell? What show was he on? I told you I just seen J-Lo. Didn't I tell you? Okay.
Did you like her judging style? Did she say anything interesting? Right. What is she? Who's the new Simon on the show? Her or Steven Tyler?
It don't seem like it's no bad guys on there. I think the hardest one is probably Randy, because Simon left, so now he got because Steven Tyler from Aerosmith and J-Lo. Take this mic.
Okay, we are off of the American Idol. I know this is a kind of awkward segue, but Courtney and I were talking about some of the national issues that were going on, and Courtney was talking about the the pregnancy situation at the Mississippi high school, was it?
Memphis.
Oh, Memphis. Okay,
Right.
tell them a little bit about it.
Yeah, I was watching the news this morning on break from work, and they had a report come up about Fraser High School in Memphis, Tennessee, and they had like 90 girls that were pregnant in the high school, and the percentage was like 20%. And I think that's a topic that needs to be addressed, not only in Memphis, but nationwide. And we need to kind of instill in these girls that having a baby is not cute. And I seen one little girl on there. She was like, well, I think most of them do it just because they think it's cute. And as a village, we have to take these kids and offer them alternatives, and let them know the consequences of having a baby early. Not to say that you can't make it, you know what I mean, but it's hard. I had kids in my 20s, and it's hard. I'm 30 now, and it's still hard, so I can't imagine being 14, 15, having babies. But the consequences and the repercussions of it, I'm serious. We need to address this problem and take these girls, and it all comes from a lack of
self-esteem. You know what I mean? And we need to build these girls up and let them know that, it's more value in you than just being a mother. You know what I mean? And a lot of these girls lack love, so they're looking for something to love. But, you know what I mean? You don't have to do that. Love yourself. You know what I mean? So we just got to get, to the root of the problem and bring it back home where it belongs.
Right. Yeah. And women, like Courtney said, that definitely is a challenge to you, because it's not just these girls in Memphis. There's girls across the country still being teenage parents, and they don't, right here in Lima. I mean, and it is very difficult. I mean, I'm 35 years old, and we have children, and like Courtney said, it's still an ever-changing process, and it's difficult for us. Even having a core family group at home, it's still very difficult. So for young women just to think, this is the second time something like this has happened. It's like a year or so ago, there was a group of girls that had a pregnancy pact. Maybe it was 2 years ago. So they all decided that they were going to get pregnant together. Having a baby is a beautiful thing, but it has to be done in the right time. When you find someone that you're going to spend your life with, because you need that backup at home. I don't take anything away from single mothers. I know a lot of single mothers that have held it down beautifully, but I know that it makes it so much easier. Our house, be two of us there. That has two people in the household can, I'm sure agree that to have both parents there, it's a good balance of love and discipline and the shared duties that come along with that.
You said it all. I mean, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Spare the rod, spoil the child, you know what I'm saying? Some kids need a good beat. No, I'm just kidding. No, but no, honestly, but it's never too late to teach our youth from our mistakes. You don't have to go down that road if I'm showing you that I went down that road and what happened to me. It's pretty much that type of attitude that we should have. So having said that, that right there, that's going to be an ongoing issue. If y'all want to leave comments on YouTube or on Facebook, leave comments about that. We can start up a discussion anytime at all. That's what this is right now. What was the congressman?
The Congresswoman Giffords out in Tucson, Arizona, about that whole shooting situation and stuff like that. And to me, it's so disheartening. It's okay to disagree with someone, for their political views, their sports views, whatever views it is. But for you to be violently disagreeable is unacceptable. I don't care if you don't like Barack Obama's policies or whatever he has to say. That's fine. You can feel free to disagree with him, but you don't have to take it to a level of being violent. You don't have to take it to a level of disrespecting him as a man, or disrespecting anyone as far as that's concerned. Like this woman who she got shot a couple weeks ago, and they're saying she's starting to make a little bit of progress, and she's going to be going to Texas to start her rehab with it. But I mean, it's just a sad situation when a person that's trying to do something good in their community, in their city, and in their world, and for someone to come up and be so angered by whatever reason, or so you can't just say they're crazy because you it's being dismissive. You write a person off by saying that they're just crazy. There's a reason why people do everything, but it's bad that this man couldn't find a better way to express his his anger or frustration or whatever than to do what he did. So I'm not sure if you guys have watched much on it, or so what do you guys feel about the whole, I mean, even the kid got shot the other day at the school. He had a gun in his backpack. So just the whole gun issues as as a whole. What do you think?
Right. I'm thinking, it's a pretty sad issue, and some of the problems, it lies in, like, going back to people with mental health issues. That needs to be addressed first and foremost because, get these people the right treatment that they need and, find programs that can help them because when somebody's in a mental home and you just release them, that's like letting the devil loose. You know what I mean? You got to get these people the right treatment and channel their anger in different ways. There's plenty of ways that anger can be channeled. And, with the gun control, and it just needs to be stiffer laws. I don't care how, stiff the laws get. Mm-hmm. You can always, go to Ray Ray on the corner and buy a piece, you know what I mean? But, it ain't the gun, it's the person with the gun. So we need to concentrate on the people and make some order.
My thing is if awareness. If you know anybody that ain't right, you better tell somebody. They said this guy, when he laughed, he balls up his fist. If you know anybody like you better tell somebody. That's what it is telling somebody. Don't ignore that. You better tell somebody. For real. And watch who you teasing, too. For real. Watch who you teasing. You better be nice to, well, we should be nice to everybody all the time anyway. But you never know who you might be pissing off. Excuse me for saying that. but for real. For real. So we're going to get back into the reason why we're here, and that's for the, yeah. Today at Vino Bellissimo from 5 to 8 p.m. And then check us out tomorrow night for the Open Mic Night Live with COURTNEY Owens from 7 to 10 p.m. If you can't make it there, join us on Ustream.com at the Markey Chukes Show. Like I always say, let's let that marinate for a little. COURTNEY. So COURTNEY gonna be at y'all tomorrow night. Check us out on Ustream or come down and check us out down here at the meeting place at 220 West Market, downtown Lima. Anything you want to say before we get out of here? Because I'm gonna peace them out. Go ahead.
I got one thing to say. Hey, you all love one another. Here you go.
I was. Y'all have a good day. Peace, love one another. I'm gonna get you.